there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode, or in fact, I guess I shouldn't even say that, a new episode of DayZ. I say another episode mostly because a lot of you don't know, there was an episode I recorded but never released just because, well, in case you're wondering why it took so long for me to actually get this episode out, Fraps and DayZ just do not play nicely together, as I've discovered. But anyways, with that in mind, we have spawned outside Solnichi, and if you're wondering why I sound different, or maybe you're not, maybe you just didn't notice, I don't know. I don't think I sound that much different either, but if you're wondering why I might sound just a little bit different, it's because I had dental work recently. Nothing too extreme, just braces, and, well, the reason why I haven't been putting out content for the last 5 days is solely because I'm running out of Amnesia content to put up. I'm running out of files, and I'm too scared to play the game, and, also, my mouth was hurting too much for me to even talk, and it still kind of is right now, but we'll see how long I hold up. Anyways, I don't intend for this DayZ series to be very, very long, at least not on Arma 2. And the reason I say that is because 60%, yeah, there I go, pulling percentages out of my ass, but anyways, a good percentage of actual DayZ players are basically just jackasses who like to hack the game. So I figured, you know what, I'll do a little bit to kind of introduce us to the series, but with so many hackers and all that, like, I'm fairly lucky that on this server I've never actually had to deal with a hacker, but nearly every server, like, I will not do a playthrough on any other server just because at least once I'll have to deal with some encounter with a hacker, I should say. But this one is fairly good, so I'll be doing this on this series, this playthrough, and hopefully it goes according to plan. I'm not going to tell you the server name until, at least not yet, because you never know, I might incorporate, you know, the listeners into this game and into this playthrough, but if you're wondering what kind of playthrough this will be like, take a look at, I don't know, Frankie on PC and 1080p's playthrough, or Paul Soares Jr.'s playthrough. If you've ever seen a DayZ playthrough, you know what you're in for, although I'm going to be doing a lot of editing just so I can cut out the boring bits. I'm sure you're wondering, but this is the boring bit, Craze, why aren't you cutting this out? Well, my friends, this is the introduction. Also, I don't know where the fuck Solnichi is. I've been playing this game for a long time, but I can't remember if Solnichi is on the left or the right of the lecture. I think it's actually on the right, so I'm probably running the wrong way. Although, that radio tower that I saw from the hills there makes me think otherwise. Anywho, that said, basically, yeah, I'll be cutting out all the boring bits. Like I said, I don't want this series to go on for too long, just because of the fact that it could drag on to a point where I have everything and I really have no point to go on anymore. So I'm gonna try and get this guy as geared out as I can, you know, experience as much as I can in the game, actually do some really cool shit, and you know, the whole point of this series is for entertainment. That's what I do for every series. Like, I either do a series for either two things, entertainment or information. And when I do my Guild Wars 2 videos, it's not going to be a playthrough, it's going to be videos. It will be for information and maybe a little bit of entertainment, depending how much you like listening to my voice. But yeah, I won't be doing too much of this playthrough until DayZ is released as standalone, which at the time of this recording, which is basically, I believe, Wednesday the 29th of August. I don't know when DayZ will be released as standalone. I think somebody was already throwing around, like, basically a release date, but I'm not too sure. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, either that or I'll be doing a War Z and just picking up from there, because they both look very similar, although I'd much rather do DayZ instead. I'm fairly proud of how well the game's actually running right now, because when I was recording it before, the game, let's just say DayZ and Fraps do not play nicely with each other. Like, holy hell, like, I can run this game on, like, the max settings and all that kind of crap, and it'll run just flawlessly without Fraps, but the second I turn Fraps on, if I had this game even on low graphical settings, holy hell, it tanks. But now I have it running quite smoothly, and I'm fairly happy about that. I'm not sure why it was actually running so poorly before, because I'm pretty sure, I don't know. Oh well. Don't count your blessings, I guess. A boat! Holy shit. Well, that's a good start. If you're wondering why I'm running so daringly along the coast, it's because what the hell do I have to lose? The fact that I actually have a boat here is really good. I can take this to the coast. Oh shit, nice, nice, nice. Is it good? Oh god, it's good to go too. Nice! This is a great start. Now the thing is, this thing only goes about 3 kilometers an hour, so yeah, we might be here a while. Onwards! Kicking an overdrive here. Oh geez, we're actually getting 10 kilometers an hour here. Holy hell. Oh, 11! 11! Can we go? Oh, we went for 12. Can we go for 13? Can we go for 13? Oh shit, we got 13 kilometers an hour here. What about 14? What about 14? 14? Oh no, I think we maxed it out at 13. This is a really good start. Ladies and gentlemen, I will actually return. I'm gonna cut this out until we actually hit Electro or a major city. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back soon. Okay, so apparently that boat's not that good on gas. Okay, so we're just outside of some city or town from the looks of it, because there's also a few more buildings over here. Just allow me to go over here. Just a bunch of smokestacks and cranes and all that shit over there. So I think I might actually be outside of Berezino, because this looks awfully familiar to me. I don't go to Berezino too often, which is, or really, like, I try to avoid this part of the map as much as I can, just because there tends to be not so much there, unless I'm going north. But yeah, I think I definitely have ended up in words. I'll try again. I think I've definitely ended up in Berezino, or at least outside of it, or maybe a town near it. Because if I see a stone wall up here, I'm gonna know that this was actually the place. Because there was I was just here recently, so really that stone wall, like this orchard and the stone wall, are really the only things that remind me of if this is the place. It might not be, but it could be. I don't know. I don't think it actually is. Maybe I don't know. We'll have to see. It's looking like it isn't, but it could still be a city, or at least a really big town, which is also a possibility. Because I'm definitely not going towards Electro or Cherno at this point. Oh crap! Better get down. Now, normally I wouldn't be too worried about just running by these zombies, but seeing as how I actually don't recognize this place at all, I don't know if there's any buildings I can go inside or run through to actually shake them. So yeah, it's always a huge thing. Once you get better at the game, you'll kind of just stop caring about the zombies, because they aren't that big of a threat to you, honestly. Really, the only thing you have to worry about too much in this game is the other players. Oh yeah, we're definitely in Berezino. I can tell by that. You see that orange house? You see an orange house like that, usually you're inside of a city. And those orange houses you can actually go inside, so that's also quite good. Behind the zombie, so I can just go around to the right here. You can get through the cities quite easily, or just any place quite easily, just by crouch running. Unless you run into something like this, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. Now I'm hesitant to go. I'm actually quite hesitant to go up to Berezino, just because last time I was there, is that an office building? I think it is. Last time I was there, the game was artifacting on me. I couldn't see anything. If you're wondering what artifacting is, it was basically, it's kind of when the game kind of glitches out with graphics. If you played Fallout 3 on console, I imagine you know what I'm talking about, where the game would just completely glitch out, and it was just, yeah. You'll see what I mean if we actually run into it, which we just might. I think this is an office building right here, so I'm gonna go inside of it, that gray building right in front of me. Because office buildings tend to have a lot of good stuff, like they can have ammo, guns, and sometimes even camouflage clothing. Yeah, it's definitely an office building. Okay, that's good then, because we need gear. Just for entertainment purposes, Well, actually, I'm not going to tell you that. You'll see. You'll see. It'll be a surprise. Like I said, I'm going to try and keep this series as going as fast as I can without, you know, like a lot of downtime. Like I don't want to spend too long looking for gear, so I've taken measures to prevent that. And you know, like really the whole thing about DayZ that's fun to me isn't really so much the gathering of gear, it's having the gear and, you know, helping people out, or just having really cool stories going down and all that. Well, Berezino's pretty active today. Jesus Christ. There's also a barn right there. I can check that out later too. Barns are also very good. I'd also suggest always checking a barn, or if you ever have a chance, just give it a look, because it tends to have like how can I not military grade weapons, but more like domestic, I guess if you want to use it that way, like double barrel shotguns, CZ50s, Lee Enfields, Winchesters, like the non-standard issue military weapons, like just stuff that an ordinary farm owner might have, or an ordinary gun owner. Because you'll never, I don't think you'll ever find like an M4A1 in one of those buildings, because, well, if a farm owner has an AK-47 inside his barn, maybe he takes it just a bit too seriously. Maybe I should go prone here, just in case. I don't want to attract all these zombies because there's a lot out in that field. Thankfully we're in Berezino, and Berezino tends to be fairly empty. A lot of people like myself try to avoid it just because there tends to not be, like, besides Berezino, there isn't a lot up here. So, but you know what, loot is a loot, so I'm not going to say no to it. What do we got for gear here? Makarov mag. Well, I'll come back for that if I actually do find a Makarov, which would be quite nice. Blah, 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 quite nice. I'm going to give a few words on my playstyle here, just because a lot of people don't like to see bandit gaming, and that's really good, because I'm not a bandit by any stretch of the imagination. I like to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. And really, half the players I play with half the time are just random people I let live and, you know, didn't shoot. Like, one time I was in Electro, or Cherno, sorry, and there was just a guy running around being chased by zombies, and, you know, he had a gun, or a hatchet, I should say, and I basically said, get up here. Get up here, I'm not letting you die. So, yeah. Then again, a lot of other players in this game will not do the same thing, so chances are I'm going to have to adapt my playstyle just for this playthrough a little bit, because I don't want it to just be me dying because I gave someone the benefit of the doubt. Because I had a lot of good gear at one point, and I had a sniper pinned down, and I just said, yeah, get down on the ground, I'm not going to shoot you, just don't come inside this office building, because I was inside the Cherno apartments. And, ooh, water bottle. And he didn't even answer me, and he just went behind the office building and shot me, because I wasn't really paying that much attention, which I should have been. So it was kind of a fatal error on my part. Nothing here. Office building's looking a little empty. It's kind of surprising almost. What do we have out here? I guess I can't lean without a gun, can I? Ooh, what's that? That's just Coke. Or, sorry, Pepsi. Pepsi. Yes, quite. Nothing in here either. Wow. Loot spawns just aren't going too good for me today. Is this just because I found that boat? That boat that went about 14 kilometers an hour? Because that thing was like Speedy Gonzales, yo. My goodness. What do we have out here? Sometimes there's a gun on the roof. And is that a gun? No, it's a flashlight. It's not exactly... Ooh, Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew, the rarest drop in the entire game. Has absolutely no benefits whatsoever. But I'm taking it. Let's see what's up here. Wow, a lot of ammo but no guns to use. And I appear to piss off the locals. Okay, that's not good. Well, hang on. There's a broken whiskey bottle down there, which will come in handy. A lot of people really like to underestimate the whiskey bottles. I don't, because I like to play stealthily a little bit, which isn't saying much, seeing as how I've kind of alerted every single zombie in DayZ, but if you ever have zombies after you and they're coming into you after words, I'll try that again. If they're coming after you when you're inside of a building, then just try and find an empty whiskey bottle and chuck it. Because that'll distract them. That was way too far. Well, that's embarrassing. Let me try that again. Okay, I'll just give that a light throw. Okay, that wasn't really a light throw. Damn, that guy's got an arm. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go down. Thankfully, there won't be too many people in DayZ. Oh, good thing we decided to leave when we did. I guess that's one of the benefits to coming to this place is, like I said, there aren't that many people here. Maybe there are. I don't know. Some people say that DayZ doesn't get looted a lot. Some people say that when they go there, it's empty, which... maybe they're both right. Maybe it doesn't get looted a lot, and maybe it just has shit loot. Which I'm starting to see might be the case. Goodness. Whoa, sorry, I'm dying. Wow. Really broke the bank on that one, game. Oh, and a hatchet. Well, I guess a hatchet's better than nothing, so I'll take it. Equip that as a weapon, I suppose. A lot of people haven't actually realized this. I met a few people that said that melee weapons can't act. They don't have melee weapons, and you can't use the hatchet. Well, they're wrong. You go into your inventory, you remove it from your tool belt, you reload it, and you go. Why do you have to reload a hatchet? I do not know, but it's physics, bitch. Assuming it's probably has something to do with physics. Or is that a truck? Might be. I don't think that's an operating one, though. I think after we found that boat, I'm pretty much screwed. Hey, let me ask... okay, never mind. I was going to ask her a question. Okay, whatever. We're going to go up into DayZ right now. I'm not going to cut anything out here just because it's right there. We're going to go inside the apartment buildings. Because the apartment buildings tend to have good stuff in them. And, well, we could use the loot. Although it's going to take some time. Also, there's a grocery store here in DayZ as well, so I should check it out. Thankfully, though, it looks like the game isn't artifacting. Most of you people who played DayZ likely know what I'm talking about with artifacting, just because the game will just glitch out and there'll be spectrums of colors flying everywhere, and it's a pain in the ass most of the time. So yeah, let's go inside DayZ here and actually see what's going on. Yep, there's the grocery store right next to the apartment building. So that's good. I think we'll loot the apartment building first, just to lose these zombies. Also, I really wish that car was working. Where's the entrance? I guess it must be around here. Yeah, it's not artifacting anymore. That's really good. I'm happy about that. Also, I'm starting to notice a lack in updates from DayZ, or from Rocket to DayZ. So maybe people are right. Maybe he's just working on the standalone version now. Although I doubt that. Ooh, what do we got here? Frickin' Pepsi can. Wow, really broke the bank with that one. I'll have a Pepsi, I guess. Let's go up here, see what's in here. Check backpack. That's nice. I'm not going to say no to that. I like to check them first. Yeah, that was not an intentional pun. I like to see what's inside them first, just because they might have gear, because maybe it was left over by another player. Also, what the hell is this? A double-barreled shotgun. Honestly, I'd rather have a hatchet. Now, I bet you're wondering, but why? It's a gun. Well, that thing, if I fire it, people 5 kilometers over will know I'm here. just gonna take the food here and run. At least I'm pretty good on food and water. So I can lean now because I have a hatchet. Okay, let's go down. Giggity, that's what she said. See what's at the bottom of this stairway. Ooh. Okay, they left. They are not interested in me anymore. It's a good thing about buildings is you can either run through them and lose the zombies, or you can just hide in them. Although zombies can tend to be fairly thorough, and they'll check every single room. So keep that in mind. Okay, in we go. Once more into the eye of the storm, or some shit like that. Lee Enfield. I'd like to have a Lee Enfield because it's called the dinner bell for a reason, but it's a really, really powerful dinner bell. Plus, it's good as a PvP weapon because people tend to not know where you're shooting from with it. Because it's so loud, so it's hard to pinpoint where the exact location of the shot came from. It's quite good if you're trying to take out snipers in the hill, or if you are the sniper in the hill, in which case, fuck you, because I'll be killing you. It's funny how easily snipers can be toppled by a sneaky lumberjack, and well, looks like I might have to be that sneaky lumberjack.